faults Buhari's claim over military takeover. Senate President alerts on plot to implicate the Senate leadership. Nigerian Air Force launches Operation Thunder in Northeast. And in sports, Liverpool's Adam Lallana out of World Cup squad. These and more reports in a moment. I am Nten Ekbang with the AM News on Television Nigerian. Second Republic lawmaker Junaid Mohammed has faulted President Muhammadu Buhari's claims that his first attempt to tackle corruption in the country led to his removal. President Buhari had made a disclosure during the commissioning of the new office complex of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) in Abuja. Junaid Mohammed, however, insists that it is too simplistic for the president to claim that corruption sent him out of power, asserting that widespread corruption was the reason President Muhammadu Buhari was ousted as military head of state. The President of the Senate, Bukola Saraki, has revealed alleged plot by the Inspector General of Police, Ibrahim Idris, to implicate him and the Kwara State government by linking him with some cultists who were arrested in Kwara State. Saraki alleged that the IGP had ordered the Kwara State Commissioner of Police to transfer some suspects to Abuja, where they are expected to allegedly make statements that will implicate him, stating that people in authority are using their power and positions to fight their perceived enemies. In view of these allegations, lawmakers took turns to condemn the purported plans by the police boss to implicate Senator Saraki, resolving to engage with President Muhammadu Buhari over the issue raised by the chairman of the National Assembly. The Senate therefore constituted a 7-man committee to be chaired by the Senate President to meet with President Muhammadu Buhari on the lingering issues between the Inspector General of Police, Ibrahim Idris, and President of the Senate, to report back in 1 week.
Colleagues and the world know presently the danger that we are going with just these levels of rascalities that is going on in some of this action. I have brought it to your attention, and we must continue to play our own role in doing what we believe in the course of our duty to do this.
I heard from the President of the Senate of this plot, this dangerous plot. I was humbled. Virtually each and every one of us stands a danger of this sort. I think what we should do, like my colleague said, is to also behave as if we are in the understanding that the president doesn't know.
And let me say that some people could be taking advantage at certain points to do certain things that Mr. President would have no idea. And therefore, it's an opportunity for our delegation to Mr. President to explain everything.
I think that we all know that the parliament indeed is the temple of democracy. We have a responsibility to our people not only to preserve our democracy, but also to ensure that it is purified. So what the Senate President has raised today is just an exposure of some of the things that are going wrong with our democracy, which we need to halt. So we need to ensure that there's rule of law. We need to ensure that we respect our various rights. We are a country that is bound by conventions, by laws, and culture and tradition.
Still ahead, Air Force launches Operation Thunder in Northeast, plus more on sports and the foreign scene. Stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Prince David Adetunji Adeyeye, known as DAA. I am a lawyer and an energy specialist. I live and work here in FCT, Abuja. I am running for the House of Representatives for Amak Buhari Federal Constituency for the good people of FCT under the platform of Young Progressive Party. I am running because I believe in legislative agenda for community development. I wanted a community that is responsive, that is supporting and creating social infrastructure and amenities for our children and young people to be able to compete globally. I am encouraging all that is out there to go there and get a PVC and ensure that you vote. Election does matter, And this election, it's important that we elect people that are good, that are going to represent you. Support me as the House of Representative candidate for Young Progressive Party for Amak Buhari Federal Constituency. Thank you for your support.
Young Progressive Party. Service to the people. Thanks for being there. The Nigerian Air Force has commenced the conduct of Operation Thunder Strike against Boko Haram terrorists in the northeast. The operation is an independent air interdiction by the Nigerian Air Force to attack selected Boko Haram locations that are currently inaccessible to the troops on account of the onset of the rainy season. On the first day of the operation, airstrikes from the force's aircraft resulted in the destruction of Boko Haram terrorist structures and the death of all the insurgents at a settlement in Gagash and at another settlement east of Gagash, both in Borno State. At the time of filing this report, the Chief of Air Staff, Air Marshal Abubakar Sadiq, was still in Maiduguri, where he had gone to motivate the frontline personnel while also obtaining first-hand information on the progress of the operation. Liverpool midfielder Adam Lallana missed out on England bosses Gareth Southgate's 23-man World Cup squad as club teammate Trent Alexander-Arnold earned the first call-up for the finals in Russia. Lallana joins goalkeeper Tom Heaton, Lewis Cook, Jake Livermore and James Tarkowski on the standby list. Forward Danny Welbeck is rewarded for his form in Arsenal's run to the semi-finals of the Europa League, but 34 times capped teammate Jack Wilshere misses out with young Chelsea midfielder Ruben Loftus included after impressing during a friendly against Germany last November. On the foreign scene, a court in Zambia has sentenced the son of former President Frederick Chilumba to 8 months imprisonment with hard labor for stealing a mobile phone. Frederick Chilumba Jr. was convicted of stealing a Samsung X7 Edge valued at $843 from a woman, Brenda Chisa, on 2nd of September 2017 and traded it for drugs in a notorious slum in Zambia's capital, Lusaka. Delivering judgment on Wednesday, Lusaka magistrate Nathandose Chabala said she was satisfied that the prosecution had proved its case beyond all reasonable doubt and handed Chilumba Jr. a custodial sentence as a deterrence to him and other would-be offenders. Former President Chilumba ruled Zambia from 1991 to 2001. And that's the AM News. Just before we go, the headlines again. Junaid Mohammed falls Buhari's claim of a military takeover. Senate President-elect on plot to implicate Senate leadership. Nigerian Air Force launches Operation Thunder in Northeast. And in sports, Liverpool's Adam Lallana out of World Cup squad. Remember, your vote is your power. Get your PVC and exercise your franchise. I am Nten Ekpang. Do have a lovely day.